Okay, before we finish the teeny tiny bit that's left of doing the beam layout plans, let me just talk about why we did the grade beam layout like this in this location, and we did this for the floor beams. Okay, so the thing is that the beams are actually joint to joint connections. So the columns are actually the joints. So when we're doing beams, we should go for joint to joint connections. That way the moment distribution is going to be equal and there won't be any unusual moments, or how can I say it, there won't be any abnormal moments. So the question can arise then that if that's the case, why did we do that for only for the grade beams instead of doing it for grade beams also floor beams? Because wouldn't that be also true for the floor beams? Yes, that is also going to be true for floor beams. If we had done column to column connection, then the moment distribution would have been nicer. But in that case, this would look very odd, right? So in the case of grade beams are actually not visible because they're on the ground level, right? Since they are on the ground level, people really cannot see the grade beams, but the floor beams are actually can be seen. So these floor beams are seen by people who are living inside the house or who are working on the garage and stuff. So if you see a beam that is going from here to here diagonally, then that is not very pleasing. Some people do not want that. Not some, mostly people would not want that. So for that, we can go for this. Now, this will harm the moment distribution a little bit, but it is not something that is not unsolvable. So this is solvable. So in that case, another question can arise that if this is solvable, then why do we need to do it in two different ways? We can do it we can do the, what do you call it? But you can do the grade beam the same way we did the floor beam. Yes, we can do that, but if we do that, the moment distribution is not going to be equal, and in that case, the number of bars is going to increase, meaning the area of steel in the concrete is going to increase. When the area of steel in the concrete is going to increase, that means the cost of construction is also going to increase. So, since the grade beams are not visible, we can make it so that the construction cost is lessened for at least one beam casting. Alright, so for this grade beam, we can dial the construction cost down a bit, but since you want your beam distribution to look good on the floor beams, in the case of floor beams, in that case the cost of construction is going to increase a little bit, because for the undistributed moment here, not undistributed moment, because of the unusual moment here, the number of bars may increase. Okay, so that was the understanding behind why we did the grade beam like this and why we did the floor beam like that. Okay, I hope from this you got a little bit of idea why we did each one like that. Alright, so that is it for this video. Thank you very much for watching.